People! Welcome back to another episode of Pree Dis Show. I'm your host Naldo Addi, and this week we're at Phoenix Park Village. You don't know, when it comes down to the latest and the best in our lifestyle and entertainment, there's no other place to be than Pree Dis Show. So without further ado, we're going to kick off the show right now. The first workshop for CB Foods PAN 2025 competition took place recently at GC Foster College in Spanish Town. There were several winners, several runners-up, and a wild card. And the grand final is going to take place at Jamaica College on August 31. Let's check out the highlights from the visit.
How did you find the workshop earlier on?
Well, the workshop was very informative in many ways than one. In terms of if you don't have any idea of food angling and all that, you get information on that. If you plan on opening a business, you get information on that and how to budget yourself and all that. So it was very informative.
I found the workshop very interesting, educational. It was really good. I've learned a lot and access all that I've learned.
Which of the topics covered resonated with you? Which one you found more interesting that you really enjoyed?
The money management part, because within business, that's the main aspect of you want to know how to handle money, and then you just learn more as to what you have already known. So that part was the really part that hits me the most.
I find it very good, because certain things I didn't know, I learned. And some of the things I had an experience of it already because I have my own little business, so I know certain things like the money management. I know how to manage money and manage also stock taking, meaning first in, first out, all those stuff. Yeah, but it was a good experience.
And so to be honest, it was very helpful in terms of, them tell about your health, how to manage your business and everything. So it was really good, it was really helpful and all of that.
What was the practical session like for you earlier today?
Yeah, I must say it, and the judge gave me confidence because I taste my chicken and say yes, better taste it so far.
Talk to me about the practical session today. How was that experience for you?
Well, it was a great one. Knowing that this is my first competition doing jerking, it was challenging, but I think I get over it.
So we focused on financial literacy, and we really wanted to give them a concept of what it means to budget, save, and also to invest for their future opportunities. So we don't want to just focus on the practical aspect of them being pan vendors, but we also want them to know how important it is to manage their finances so that they can become better business owners.
To be honest, myself and my other colleagues were very impressed with this morning. Flavors were right on. It wasn't spicy. The sauces, we had a little seminar and demonstration and sauces. The guys, it was well received. So we see the outcome in their displays today. Overall, it was really, really good. I think we're sitting at about a 90% this morning. Really, really good. So this afternoon, I'm hoping to see the guys step up because, as I said earlier, it's elimination time, and the guys this morning did extremely well.
My name is Maureen Thomas from St. Mary.
First place winner.
Yes, sir.
What was the reason why you entered PAN this year?
I entered PAN this year. I entered through SDC, and this morning I had a little challenge, but I was determined to be here and I was determined to compete, and I'm successful.
How was the journey for you today, from the theory to the practical? What was it like for you?
All right, so from the practical session, my PAN was giving me a little bit of trouble. It wasn't doing the right thing, but I worked with all the obstacles and I incorporate all my flavors. And then to the theory, I wasn't feeling that well. My head was a little bit hurting me from the heat and exhaustion, but I made it.
I feel happy. I'm just excited. Everything in one. It was a good experience and I really loved every part of it. I enjoyed every part of it. Wasn't really much difficulty. Everyone was so cheerful, encouraging us, and we just put our best foot forward.
I am just so happy. I am so grateful. I mean, this was just an amazing success today. Between the volunteers that came out, the PAN participants who came out with all of their energy, the PAN partners that came out and really showed up to celebrate them. And we had so many magical moments here tonight. Running around for prizes, rolling on the ground, dancing, laughing, everything. It was just a true representation of love, passion, skill, resilience. All of that really came out, and you can really see the heart of the PAN people. So it was just amazing. So I would have participated in the theory aspect, presenting on business management, and we really spoke about having a business mindset, looking at PAN Chicken as not just a hustle, but a legacy that you're building. We spoke about the 4 P's in marketing. We tapped into how you can have different types of accounts, personal versus, having a business account, so you can manage your business in a better way, in a more organized way. Also, we spoke about training and empowering the next generation to come up. We also tapped into the power of a brand and what a brand can do for your business. So when they're going out and representing and they're wearing red with the CB Chicken on their uniforms, the CB Chicken credibility builds trust with their own customers. So if they use quality products, that can also add great value to their own business. So we spoke about what does it all come together as them as a brand, leading up as CB Chicken as a brand, then having Walkers with Red Stripe National, with all these powerful brands that are behind PAN. Just imagine what their business is set up for, and it is only success.
So for all who know me, who don't know say football is my favorite sport, but enough of me. When we come back from this break, we're gonna have our YPree Vox Pop and the Magnum Top 10 Chart.
Why eat other snacks when sunshine has the best for you? Nature's best buns are crunchy. The flavor that sings to you. Salted banana and plantain. Taste the freshness, naturally sweet. The flavor that sings to you.
Ayo, nature's best bunch.
Yeah. Double the energy, double the vibe, and everything.
Let's load up that.
Yeah, 777, it a the drink. Yeah, the smoothest premium tasting, better than a bull when it raging. Yes, 777 one with baiting. Double the energy, double the vibe. 777 energy drink, the drink for you. World singer said that.
Embrace the mix.
Embrace the mix. Embrace the mix.
Campari Red Passion. Embrace the mix. Must be 18 years or older to drink. Drink responsibly.
Boy, there are several contenders, But what would you say is the song of the summer? Let's find out what the people have to say in our YPree Vox Pop.
YPree is brought to you by Campari Red Passion.
Would be the song of the summer. It's a really good song. I love it. And the fact that he dedicated it to his wife is it's amazing.
I believe this song came out a good little while now, but I think No Care from Drake. I think you guys would agree. It's a good song, so No Care from Drake. I don't know how safe this is to say, but I'm a huge girl group fan. So the song of the summer for me would be Game Boy right now by Cat's Eye.
Okay, the song of my summer is Love Me JJ by Thames. It's just a cool vibe and it's just a little mantra to love yourself tenderly. That's how I take it at least.
Alright, I know new song about Price. Family is part of Price.
My favorite song right now, Skeng and Family, Rose and Reed.
Okay.
No doubt. Jamal and T-Bone.
And T-Bone, no doubt.
That kind of tricky now, cause me's a hip-hop man. You see me?
Local.
But my song of the summer would have been basically the one with Silent Addi and
Shake It to the Max.
Shake It to the Max. That are the song. That get the girl them going and that, you know what I mean? That's the vibes there in the party.
8 p.m. by Armani. Yeah, the girl song, it tough.
Right now, Black Traffic by Armani, see me. If you can't tell them artist, see me. Black Traffic.
In my humble opinion, it would have to be the Tip remix by Ayetian, Nvtzz and Skillibeng. But what I want to say, me could know on all our social media platforms at Pree Dis Show, on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and of course, the comment section on YouTube. And tune in next week for more YPree.
YPree was brought to you by Campari Red Passion.
For the past few weeks, Tip Remix has been dominating the #1 spot on the Magnum Top 10 chart. But is it still there? Let's find out. Magnum, champion of dancehall.
Heading out, fling a heading out. I really, really love yo. God knows I'm in love. Yo. Me have options, better don't forget. If you not give it up, then my God.
1, 2, 3, 4. What you say? 6matic, and this will be my 8 speed.
Hey babes, me ask one favor. The secret, who you fit tell say you get to.
See my wifey, she a like my sidekick, and you see my sweet.
Then we dealing with Dolly two side. No one we about. I love you, you want me. The way that I want.
Catch you off the pin a pocket, you want it. She now wash off her face paint, but me dog have stuff.
Alright guys, we're up on another break, but no worry on yourself, cause when we come back, we're gonna have our Up Next and Mixmaster segments. Keep it locked.
And everybody let me hear ya. Me have to ask, why eat other snacks when sunshine has the best for you? Nature's best buns so crunchy. The flavor that sings to you. Salted banana and plantain. Taste the freshness, naturally sweet. The flavor that sings to you.
Ayo, nature's best bunch.
Embrace the mix.
Embrace the mix. Embrace the mix.
Campari Red Passion. Embrace the mix. Must be 18 years or older to drink. Drink responsibly.
She's from Suriname, but she lives in Europe, and she's making big moves in music. We're gonna shine the spotlight on Samora this week in our Up Next segment.
Up Next is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine. Take charge.
You've given me love. Now you wanna walk.
What brings you to Jamaica?
What brings me to Jamaica? I will say reggae music, the food, the atmosphere, and wanting to know the culture and the people way more better. That brings me to Jamaica.
What do you like about the Jamaican culture and music?
Everything. First of all, let me start with the culture. Everyone looks like my uncle and daddy. I don't see a difference in the Surinamese features in your faces and the Jamaican faces, so that I feel like I'm at home. That is the first thing. I like the food, very spicy, but I like it, seasoned well. And I like the friendly people around me. I get lots of compliments where I walk, and I'm like, okay, thank you, Jamaica. So yeah, so far that's what I like about Jamaica.
Woman, I like that breast. Woman, you are the best.
How long have you been doing music professionally?
Professionally, I would say it went professionally for me maybe around 2016, 17. Before that I was busy, but I was kind of struggling. So yes, 16, 17 I went professional.
You said you were struggling as in to get your music heard or the support for your music?
Yes, to start, to maneuver, to just to get a start, because I really didn't know how to start it, so I just registered myself for a competition and I forgot about it. And then later the competition had to take place and I had to register myself. I had to find a band very fast, and then I won the competition and I had 30 shows. I'm like, oh, what if I do another competition? And I won that, and then I kept winning it. So I ended up in a cycle, not making music, but just being busy with bookings.
I'm from the south, not the east. Sex me not keep, I'm a boss, not the sheep. Watch out, your man, them I always come sleep.
So around 2016, I went into the studio. I met a producer from Sony, Dutch Flower. We then went and made the first album, Mongo. And there I discovered my sound, because I like reggae, but I also like different genres. So we then made a reggae fusion And that was the start of being serious, because I now had music I could give to people. I could now approach the radio stations, the TV stations. I had material to work with.
Smile, we are smile, cause success we are catch, we no say we the best, we are more, we no less.
What does Samora bring to the table musically? What sets you apart?
What sets me apart? I stand for energy. I really stand for energy. And what set me apart is once you guys come to a show, you listen to the music and stuff, it just make you feel happy, it just make you feel uplifting. If you're coming depressed to the show, believe me, you're going to be laughing by the time you're leaving. So I just have something bubbly, and I want the people to laugh more, be more happy. Life can be over the moment I walk away from here, I know. So I always am, I'm in my best space that I can be. I was born in Paramaribo, the city center itself. My parents, they come from the village. I stayed there until the age of 14. And after 14, I moved to Amsterdam. And in Amsterdam, I studied at the Dutch Pop Academy. I did an audition. And I wanted to study pop music, you know, pop and culture. And I did that. And after my graduation, I decided to become a touring artist.
And the sneaking, all the secrets got to go. Say less, you got to act some more. Show me love.
Have you collaborated with any Jamaican producer or recording artist thus far?
Oh yes, yes. On my first album, or the second album, the last one that came out, I recorded with Anthony B. We have a song together. We started with Lutz and Fyah, Jaxson. Oh my God, I hope I'm not forgetting no Turbulence.
And remember that 77 Energy Drinks Celebrate Jamaica campaign is continuing for the next few weeks, and you can keep up to date on all the happenings by using the hashtag 77MatchTheCan on all social media platforms. 77 Energy Drink. And over in the DJ booth, it's all about ZJ Niitro from Zip 103 FM, and with over 10 years in the game, he's our mix master this week.
Mixmaster is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine, Take Charge, 77 Energy Drink, double the energy, double the vibe, and by Sunshine Snacks Day Old Plantain Chips, nature's best bunch, flavor that sings.
Niitro, welcome to the show, my general. Well, go on.
There, my fam.
That is it, that is it. You see, I want to zip drop them where I mash up the areas right now.
That here.
That me here.
Alright.
You get it?
So
here?
Good. If you hear that.
Some of the people who watch this now, me say Niitro, ZJ Niitro. Now vodka that. Expound some more about that rebranding.
Okay, it was a personal choice. With a little bit of encouragement. I won't say from who or from where, but yeah. It was a personal choice to rebrand because, you know, nothing is wrong with it. Why not change name? Why not rebrand? You know, some people were actually, I want to say, upset in them feelings about it. Some people I know me from a long time because they're saying that, hey, you know, they fell in love with the name because I had the name from, I think, in high school. Yeah. Some people still call me by that. I'm still affectionately known as Vodka to some people. But as I said, it's a personal choice and I'm an artist. So I feel like nothing is wrong with it.
With creating.
Yeah.
And speaking of names, you transitioned from Vodka to Niitro. But what was the name where mommy and daddy gave to you?
So I am called by the government Halloween Taylor.
So by the government.
Yes.
And where did Halloween grow up?
Senton, Brownstone Senton, the small exceptional town in Brownstone. In Senton called Brownstone. Yeah. Went to school there as well. Both primary school and high school.
Okay.
Yeah. Community college there as well, and then I migrated to Kingston. You know, I started at the University of Technology in 2010.
One UTech.
That is the place.
Nights.
Yeah.
And what did you study at UTech?
Computer science.
Okay.
Information technology to be exact.
So, were you able to finish your degree?
No, I wasn't able to finish.
Do you plan on going back?
Definitely. I actually went to 3 different colleges before I ended up at UTech.
So
I did 2 weeks at Macka. Yeah, Brownstone Community College. I did 2 weeks at Macka. Yeah, and I know I didn't want to be a teacher. Some people say I can teach really well, but I don't think it's for me. Hats off to all the teachers, but I don't think it's for me. I also applied for Edna Manley College of the Visual Arts. I got through there, but I didn't start it. Reason between the parents and stuff because they don't say art as a field you know,
Traditional Jamaican parents.
Yeah. So I ended up at UTech doing computing, which I love per se.
You fell out of love with computing. When did you fall in love with music?
The age of, let me get this correct, 6 years old. That's my earliest memory with music. It was a family reunion in St. Elizabeth because my father's side of the family is from St. Elizabeth.
Okay.
Yeah. My uncle Van, big up yourself. He was playing a rhythm on a CD. Can't forget a rhythm. It was a Joyride rhythm. Yeah, and I heard it, and at the first time I can remember music actually hit me like this just sound good. I can't explain what I was feeling, but I didn't know this just sound good. After that, I stuck around music through my brother, Francois. He got me involved in music, like I want to say indirectly. Because as a little youth, I just want to play cricket and football and watch cartoons. But he was collecting music, he was playing music aloud all the time. He used to save him lunch money and build speaker boxes and buy crossovers and power and all them things there. And yeah, he used to play music aloud, and subconsciously I was hearing all these songs and not knowing that I liked them. Yeah. So fast forward, he got me involved when he got me my first CD in I want to say 2002. He got me my first CD. He took me to the shop and say, yo, this is how you get a CD done and all them way there. Yeah. So he got me introduced to music altogether. So that's when I started to collect music. So I started collecting music at around age 8, I want to say. Yeah, I can vividly remember that. And then now, I fell in love with the craft of DJing when I was at my primary school fun day.
Okay.
Yeah, it was at December. I don't remember the year, but it was at December. Big bad bass I play. Big bad bass So they were there playing, and I can distinctly remember now the DJ and the turntables and mix, and I stood there what seemed like 4 hours to me at the time, probably like 30 minutes, putting attention span small. But I was there for quite a while, standing there looking at the DJ, and I thought, yo, this is amazing.
Yeah.
So that's when I fell in love with music. So it's been between the age of 8 and I want to say 14 when I really cemented it. First one, but the first show I got paid for, I know that, yo, this actually makes sense. I felt like I was cheating the game because here I am now making money over something that I consider a hobby. You know?
Exactly.
Because I was convinced I was going to be a professional footballer.
Which position you used to play?
I used to play forward, that's center striker, and left wing. Yeah, I used to be a left winger. It's with a right foot. It never made no sense to me at the time, but then...
But at them man, they around the world, you know?
Yeah.
14 on the right.
Yeah.
And I have to ask you as well, what is your favorite football team?
Chelsea FC. Hands down. What you mean?
Champion
World Cup champion
of the world. On to them.
Greatest.
But anyway, I hear an interview. I've got to talk about that half here. You mentioned earlier that mommy and daddy don't really believe in the arts. So when you tell them, say, alright, I'm going to pause the computer science degree and I'm going to take up music full-time being a DJ, what was that conversation like?
Up until this point, that conversation has not been had. Yeah. It just happened. Things just happen like...
It just progress
and them just see it at work and I have a problem with it. Because I am somewhat multifaceted. So I have other things that I do apart from music. And then the always just trust me because I never tried and it fails still. I mean, there have been obstacles, but I only consider something a failure when you stop trying. So I don't consider anything I did to be a failure. It's just a minor setback then. So yeah.
As an MC also, how difficult is it to manage a crowd at an event? Let's say you want a place, you are MC and a mix. How difficult is that?
It is a bit more difficult than playing with an accompanying MC, simply because you have to now be more engaged with the crowd and less on the mixing. So you focus on song selection at that point in time. The main focus when you're MCing and DJing at the same thing is song selection. Market song selection is paramount no matter what, no matter where you are, no matter what the feel. But it is utmost important that you try to contain yourself, because I'm a DJ who I like to get very creative with the mixing and stuff like that. And I have to hold myself back sometimes and say, yo, you don't need to do all the fandangles. You need to talk to the crowd and then engage them, control the crowd, be a bit responsive to them as well.
Jock
You prefer early jugglings or late jugglings?
I've never thought about that, But if I should think about it, I don't think I have no preference, because in my opinion, I think early juggling is more difficult than late juggling.
Okay, you have to warm the crowd, you have
Yes.
to bring in the people.
You have to bring in the people, you have to have them moving, you have to have them singing, you have to have them dancing. And this is when people are not yet intoxicated. You understand? When you get a crowd when they're intoxicated, it's simple. If you play top 10 songs and, you know, you take the lead. However, to start that vibe and keep the vibe and pace yourself to know that, okay, I'm going to rock this crowd this way and not go into the energy level 8 and above yet. You're going to just keep them at a level where, you know, they might enjoy themselves, where they don't get bored or they don't get disinterested somewhat. So I think the early juggling is a bit more difficult, but I prefer it. Prefer it.
What are two essentials where a DJ go doing work when can't left? I know you have several components now, but the two critical ones.
Two critical.
Two critical tools where can't left.
Your music, of course. Wherever you have your music on, whether it be CD, like some old school DJs, whether it be on your thumb drives, whether it be on your laptop, you can't leave your music. So where you go, when you have your music,
you sing.
Yeah. And I think it may not be a tool, but I think it's a must to have painkillers. Yes, painkillers, because you know you don't know at any point in time you can get a headache from out of nowhere, or something might just wrong with you, and you just need to take a painkiller to carry you through the set or whatever the case may be, because you show up at the people in the event, you're on time, you're professional, you're timely and all them with it, and then here comes this headache. It's a annoying headache. The music is pumping loud.
Me have to tell you, say me I'm a dope on the party day.
You can find me on all the socials, really. I'm not so keen on X, but I use it from time to time. But all my handles are the same. I am Niitro. IAMNIITRO. That's on IG, on X, on YouTube, TikTok as well. It's IAMNIITRO.
SoundCloud?
Yeah, I have a SoundCloud as well. SoundCloud, I am Niitro. IAMNIITRO. Yeah. Forgot the SoundCloud. No?
That is it. Yeah. Niitro, man, as I respect my general,
respect,
keep up the good work. I remember I got on time, yeah?
Alright.
That is
Blessings.
It. We're out. Stop! Don't change the dial, because we'll come back from this break. It's our PAN Di Fyah segment. We'll be right back.
There are lots of reasons to believe in a dog food brand. Great nutrition, great price, and your dogs love the taste. But what if it's also made for Caribbean dogs? No artificial colors or flavors, with an eye on the environment, so we only use paper bags. Then you will be just as happy as your dog, truly. It's true, we love dogs.
Ray and Never, feel we culture, yo!
New beginning, we winning, so share our spirit where you living, yeah.
Share it!
I make we all a one par, you don't know we come from far.
From far, anytime we rep, feel we country. Rear rum, it have to come with we.
No matter with the bad vibes.
Poor rear rum, a celebration time.
I feel we culture. Make we show ya Jamaican culture.
Ray and Nephew overproof from we just a do it to the culture.
Drink responsibly.
You know what's sweet? The new pack Sweet Living promotion. Win great prizes. Living room set, or bedroom set, or kitchen appliance set. Plus 2 consolation prizes of AC units. Send in 5 new pack labels or a receipt. Labels must belong to at least the new pack canned beans or peas, new pack ketchup, and new pack oil categories. Fill out the tagline. New pack, more than just value. Place your entry in one of the drop boxes at participating outlets. Enter by mail or online at newpackjamaica.com. Time for Live Sweet. Enter the new pack Sweet Living promotion. July 13th to September 6th. See the press for more details. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
Girls food drink are the best fruit drink, yeah. Well, if you have a thirst where you need to quench, get a buckle for yourself and for your friends. Girls food drink are the best fruit drink, yeah. And that is evident. Pick your flavor. The mango, peach or the grape. The fruit punch punching with great taste. The pineapple, lemon of a zest. Yes, girls food drink are the best, that's no mistake. Well, if you have a thirst where you need to quench, on only one drink you can depend. Girls food drink are the best fruit drink, yeah. And that is evident.
People, so this week I'm going to give you a recipe from out of the Naldo Addi cookbook. It's mackerel pasta, and the best ingredients to use are the Cal's mackerel and the new pack pasta. And speaking of food, Meet Jason White. He's an architectural designer turned restaurateur. He, along with his wife, launched Toast, a Mandeville restaurant that caters to the people's needs. Let's hear some more about their journey in our PAN Di Fyah segment.
PAN Di Fyah is brought to you by Carl's Tomato Ketchup and Hot Pepper Sauce, where quality joins affordability. Gold Seal Flour and Festival Mix make golden moments, and by New Pack, more than just value.
Toast, located here on Ward Avenue in Mandeville. What was the whole idea behind starting this franchise?
So the whole idea behind starting Toast came from my wife being a professional chef. Studied at UTech. And after UTech, she went overseas, did some training for a couple of years, around 3 years of overseas training. So when she get back, you know, in her profession, you know, as a chef, it was hard to find a job that would suit her needs. So the only way to go was to have our own. So we started cooking from home, drive around Mandeville, deliver meals and so on. So everybody liked it, and they were saying, no, you need a location. So right after COVID, so this was during COVID and everything. So right at the end of COVID now, we got the opportunity for this space. So being an architectural designer, I designed the building and everything, designed the layout, and her and I, we worked it out and everything, and we started Toast. Yeah, so Toast is a type of restaurant that you go to have excellent meals. So we try to create like meals that you won't get anywhere else, and we create them to as authentic as possible. So instead of bringing a Jamaican flair or so on, if it's an international meal, we try to do it exactly how it is originally. So Toast has become that place where persons go for special occasions, meetings, birthdays, somebody come from foreign, Toast is the place to go to take them. It's an international vibe, and we create that warm and, you know, scenic, relaxing vibe right here in Mandeville. On the menu, we have things like chicken Alfredo, we have filet mignon, we also have salmon, mai. So for those who love fish, we have a variety of fish meals available. We have our garlic lobster, your curried lobster, your curried shrimp. Just the foods that you would eat when you feel like treating yourself. Everything is done to order. Everything is done to order. It's a dining experience.
What's your target demographic?
So, my target demographic is middle class, upper and middle class. And also, once you target upper and middle class, everybody will come, no matter which class they fall in. So, everybody comes to enjoy Toast. We have something for everybody.
What days and times is Toast open?
Toast is open 7 days a week. Yes, typically from 12 noon to 9 p.m. during weekdays. On the weekends, we go up until 10 p.m.
How has business been since you opened after the pandemic?
So after the pandemic, it was surprisingly good. It seems like everybody wanted to get out of the house. So the rush was really on us. This entire space you see here, we didn't have capacity to seat everybody, persons standing outside right after the pandemic. And as everybody gets to experience us and everything, we have a lot of return customers.
Back in 2004, Macka Diamond finally got her big break with Done Already on Christopher Birch's Thriller Rhythm. Let's get the backstory behind that song in our Feel Culture segment.
Hey, this is your girl Macka Diamond, and reggae and dancehall of Feel Culture. Baby, you really stop already? You need to tell me, say you really stop already?
Feel Culture is powered by Ray White Overproof Rum. Feel Culture.
Well, Done Already came about in the 2000s when I had a show. I went to a show, the Dancehall Queen, one of the Dancehall Queen shows in Montego Bay. I went on that show, and the rain came down. It was a very hard rain falling, and we had to run to the car. So when we went to the car, all of us went to the car, and we decided that, okay, since we're in the car locked down, we're going to just build songs, you know. And because I used to love to just vibe with my friends and build songs. So we were in the car and I started to singing, baby, you really done already? I don't know where the idea come from, I just started singing. And I said, you know, the Irish machine are back done already. And I was there with a couple of friends, and one of the guys said to me, say, no ma, said the steam fishing are back done already. That bit, and you know, we have built a vibes, and that's what it really came about in the car that night when the rain fall. That's when definitely that song came about.
Oh, you jump on, so. No little romance, just so. No little.
Done Already was produced by Christopher Birch. Big up Mr. Christopher Birch. And it was recorded at the Big Yard Studio. You know, that song took me like about 2 days to do, because I mean, when I walk at the studio and Mr. Birch said to me, I'm gonna record you finally, and I was so excited. I'm like, you gonna record me? Big producer like that, you know? And he put me in my room and said to me, say, this is the room that Shaggy writes all his hit song. And I was like, oh my god, Shaggy room? Oh god, I have to make a hit. And he put me in the room, and I started having headaches because I'm so nervous, and he played the rhythm. Then I remember that I have this song that we started to write in the car, which is what I had only the punchline. And you know, I started writing and put the words down together, and when I finished, he said to me, well, you're not recording today, you know. Go home and practice it and come back on Monday. I was like, oh god, I'm gonna be nervous another day. But then I left and came back on the Monday, and he recorded it, and baby, you really done already?
How your mother to feed your pan line? You're not ready for this yet, you better resign. Like,
trust me, a bag of vibes going on in the studio. I mean, I'm a little nervous still now, but what I loved about Christopher Birch was that he talked to me. He's one of them producers that records you and talk to you. So when he was saying to me, do this, do that, I understood what he was saying, because he understand how to record. And that's what I loved about the recording session, and it was just fun in the end.
You really stop already? You really stop already?
I was so nervous. I was saying that this is a big producer. We might not hear my song because there was a lot of people on the rhythm. So I didn't, you know, I was in denial. You know, I was in denial. So I didn't really, honestly, I didn't expect it. I was really excited. I was like, oh my god. And it was playing like every day. And I was like, oh, I hear myself on the radio every day. I mean, I used to hear myself on the radio, but this one was kind of like in our rotation, you know. You hear it as you walk on the road, as it's as you're going to your bed, you hear it, and the next radio disc jockey come off, you hear the rhythm, and the my song, I say, poor little me, Macka diamond, I play, you know.
You tell me say you're ready, you're not ready, baby. You really stop already. You tell me say you really stop already.
Done Already went straight to #1. And the opportunities I got, trust me, this song went straight to #1. And the first week it went #1. I mean, I was booked out for the year. And like after a couple months, we got phone calls. Greensleeve Records want to sign me. That was one of the biggest opportunities I've got. Greensleeve Records signed me, and then I started to get a lot of endorsements. My career just went right off the rocket, and I started now get my rum creamy, my you know, everything just came, all the corporate people, and I said, okay, Macka, accept it now. You are a star now.
And in this week's True Tip, Dr. Jaxson Heffes says, don't skip the vet. Let's hear why regular checkups are very important for your pup.
It's now time for your True Tip of the Week, brought to you by True Pet Food.
What's so important about having your pet getting an annual checkup?
I think for me, it would have to be the importance on zoonotic diseases and One Health. Because especially now we live so closely with our pets that we fail to understand that we are also at risk of certain things similarly to how they are. So I think that it's important to get your pets checked up because it impacts your health overall. A big example is hookworms. if you have not been up to date with your deworming, you've been delinquent with your vet visits, and you have your pets in your yard, older dogs, eating fine, you don't necessarily think they have a worm burden, yeah, but you think they're fine, have them into the vet, you're good to go. You now decide to go outside barefoot. You now have itching on your foot bottom. You go to your general practitioner and they discover that you have hookworm in your foot. Another real one is leptospirosis. If your dogs are not up to date on their vaccinations and you have heavy rat exposure in that yard, not even heavy rat exposure, it really only takes one infected rat because it's shed in the urine. Particularly hot day, if that rat decides to cool off in your dog's water bowl and your dog now contracts leptospirosis and you clean up after your dog without gloves or anything, you are now at risk. It's not just about your pet's health, it's about everyone's health. It's about a one health mentality. It's important to get your pet checked up because this is your loved one. This is your pet that's in your care that, you know, if you spent money or if you've been given as a gift, whatever the circumstance, but this is another life that you're taking care of. But not only that, but you have it so closely in your house, in your yard, in your life. Why not also take the same care with yourself?
What are some of the questions that dog owners should be asking the vet when they go for a visit?
I think a big thing that they should be asking is what should they be doing? If, you know, just checking with your vet, like, am I doing things correctly? Am I feeding the right food? Am I feeding often enough or not, or as often as I should? Am I on the right dewormer? Am I on the right heartworm medication? The deworming for gastrointestinal worms is different from heartworm. You get them two different ways. Heartworm is acquired through mosquito. Same for tick fever, where it's only one that it takes to transmit. So am I on the correct tick and flea prevention? Am I using it often enough, or how often should I use it? What should I be on the lookout for? Should we do routine blood work once a year, you know, just to make sure that nothing's going on? Because at that point it would be cheaper for you to do same with yourself, where you go in and you do routine blood work, and that's cheaper than when you're sick and you now have a whole slew of tests. So things like that, whatever you feel is necessary. No question is a stupid or a dumb question, because we can't expect people to know things if no one tells them and if no one asks.
And that's how we close the curtains on this week's episode of Pree Dis Show. But please hold the tears, because we'll be back next week. Until then, I'm your host Naldo Addi. Stay safe.
Pree Dis is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine, Campari Red Passion, Ray White Overproof Rum, Cal's where quality joins affordability, Double 7 Energy Drink, Sunshine Snacks Day-O Plantain Chips, and by Gold Seal Flour and Festival Mix.